All right, guys, welcome to our 12 p.m. game here on Week 11, final week of the regular season. We have the Bucks and the Sixers tipping off, and they tip it out of bounds. You know, Techie Bland is not in the game. Tell him to check in. All right, it'll go Sixer. So I guess Sixer will have possession. All right, and Townsend gets it on the inbound to start the clock. Gets a screen from Brandon Berry. Works through it. Kicks it off to Brandon Berry. He likes this shot from that side. He gets it off the glass. Sorry, guys, I missed it, but he get it off the glass and gets it to go. Tristan Schwartz, one half of the two-ball champions. Passes to the other half of the two-ball champions, and is he continuing? He misses that, though. Rod Johnson with the offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Tristan Schwartz. He says, my turn. He misses as well. You would think these guys weren't champs. Get over to Brandon Berry. Crossover. Gets it to go. Well, no Quan Shaw and no Barrett Olden for the Bucks this game. So the Sixers have a chance to steal another one. They only have 5 guys, so there's that. Not seeing a lot of hustle right now. It is a little chilly in the gym, but no excuse for a baller. Warm up. And Jonathan Townsend with the wild layup attempt right there. He's going to go. He wanted to go up again, and he does. Forces that up. He just will not pass the ball. Yeah, guys, I dropped my jaws down here. That was insane. Tristan Schwartz posting up D'Angelo Sanders, gets all the way to the basket, foul, and one Tristan Schwartz. He'll get to the line to shoot one more. Harming the hoop. Tristan Schwartz with the armpit check there. Knocks down the free throw. Like the fact that he doesn't think about violating anybody. 3-2, Bucks lead. Jason Harris gets all the way to the basket. The lefty with the left-hand layup. Good to go. They're missing a lot of interior defense here with no Barrett Olden down there, former Defensive Player of the Year. Well, of the season. Wally Watson, hesitation, gets the little scoop float to go. Jonathan Townsend shoots the mid-range jump shot, blocks it from behind. Rod Johnson diving on the ground already, but it was blocked by Tristan Schwartz. Diving on this carpet is no joke, guys. I'd rather dive on hardwood. And then Josh Washington comes up with that, gets it to Brandon Berry. Brandon Berry crossover, up and around with the circus shot and gets it to fall. Brandon Berry. We were missing him last night in the King of the Hill competition. Would have liked to see some of those moves there. Shout out to Antonio Dyson winning our King of the Hill. And Caleb Johnson picking up where he left off last night, knocks down the 3-ball. And that's a pull up there. Jason Harris misses that. And that is a fancy pass there, but he was not ready for it. Okay, Quan Shaw is here, guys. Probably resting, preparing for a run in the playoffs. Wally Watson bringing the ball up the floor. Ooh, Wally Watson being aggressive with only 5 guys. He has to put some buckets in if they're going to win this game. It's 10-6. Bucks have the lead right now. Jason Harris bringing the ball up the floor with the behind the back chicken wrap. He gets D'Angelo Sanders, who did very well in the 3-point shootout last night. And he gets it to the left corner. Misses that, though. And Wally Watson fighting for the rebound, but I think it will stay with the Sixers. I think somebody's just burning some time off the clock. Maybe getting some sweat off the ball. I don't think anyone's sweating right now. Jason Harris gets it down low to Brandon Berry. Brandon Berry working his way down against Wally Watson. Pump fake, step through. Great shot, but he doesn't get it to fall. Josh Washington does what he does best. being physical, hustling, and gets the hook shot off the glass to go. Josh Washington with the bucket, being aggressive for the Sixers. And Chris Anderson gets to CJ, right corner, knocks it down, two for 3. 6 points for him. And Jason Harris likes that shot there. Josh Washington doing what he does again, hustling, tipping that ball out. But it will be Bucks ball. All right, Tristan Swartz bringing the ball up the floor. Jonathan Townsend guarding him. That's the shot he made the and one on, but Josh Washington was there that time. Brandon Berry likes this mid-range pull-up and loves to see it go in as he knocks it down. 13-10. Bucks have the lead on 14:29 remaining in this first half. Only one foul has been called. All 3 timeouts. Brandon Berry has D'Angelo Sanders there, but that's an offensive foul. Probably should have passed the ball there if you ask me. But probably has PTSD from his teammates missing those shots. All right. Watson. Tristan Swartz gets it to Wally. Wally looking to be aggressive. I can tell by his stance here. Gets it to Tristan. Other half of the 2-ball champions. Nah, misses that. Chris Anderson. Rebound. Put back. Gets it to go. Only 5 guys for the Bucks again. If you guys are just now tuning in. Brandon Berry working on that screen. Feels like he got hit in the eye right there. He gives it up to Zach Washington. And that'll be a jump ball. It will be the Bucks' possession. Brandon Berry lost where he was going, ran into his own teammate after he passed the ball. But hopefully his eye is okay. See, he had to be a big load for these guys and gets a steal. I guess the eye is okay. He's going to dribble the ball up the court. Gets fouled, pushed out of bounds. It's a blocking foul. Today, Brandon Berry does have a chance to win the scoring title as he averages 26.3 points per game. Next guy in line is Martavius Lasser with 24.2. Then Tyree Mosley with 23.3. So if he gets at least his average today, he should make it, unless somebody goes off for 65, which I wouldn't want any of those guys to do that tonight. As competitive as I am. You know, guys don't understand if they don't have a whistle, you know, they can't change a call. Wally Watson gets the ball. Brandon Berry guarding him. Tristan Swartz in his face. Misses that, though. Jason Harris gets it to Berry. Berry on the left side. Be out of bounds. It'll go back to the Bucks. It's a turnover. 12 minutes remain. And D'Angelo Sanders gets all the way down. Oh, Caleb Johnson doesn't get that one to fall. Farrah Johnson, he'll shoot it from the corner. He misses. Chris Anderson tips it up, doesn't get it to fall, though. Wonder if that counts as a shot attempt. And he zips it over to Jonathan Townsend. Pump fake, step back, and stolen, but recovered by Brandon Berry. He's going to float that over the top, and he gets that to go. Brandon Berry. Tristan Swartz loses that. Brandon Berry is all by himself. Maybe a dunk. Hard layup from Brandon Berry. All those minutes, I wouldn't waste my energy on a dunk either. And Tristan Swartz on the wing with the ball. Gets it over to Caleb Johnson, who gets the great step through, foul, and one. Caleb Johnson using that footwork to get a basket. Caleb Johnson has always been a very consistent scorer here in K1. Don't know how he does it. He has a great jump shot, but always finds himself to be open. Great footwork. Not the fastest guy. Doesn't jump out the gym, but he makes sure that he gets it done. And MJ will check in. Caleb Johnson shooting. And he'll knock it down. I think Caleb Johnson has 9 now. Everything he's done has been 3 points. And MJ comes in shooting. I guess, didn't have a warm-up. And Tristan Swartz will go all the way. And he tries to dunk the ball, but whiffs it. It's a tie ball game. And Jonathan Townsend shoots that. It's short. Rebound, MJ. MJ is by himself. Gets it back to Jonathan Townsend, left side, wide open. Is it money? It's short. Chris Anderson with the rebound. And gets it to Farrah Johnson, who couldn't catch the ball. That'll go the other way. Not sure if it was stripped or just a missed catch. But either way, it'll be 6 ball. 18-18 with a little under 9 minutes remaining. And Zach Washington, fader, bounces, doesn't get it to go. And Tristan Swartz gets to the middle, turns his back. Gets it to Wally Watson, shoots it, and he'll knock it down. Wally Watson being aggressive to start this game. I believe Wally Watson has 2 2s and a 3 ball, if I'm being correct. 7 points. And Brandon Berry from deep knocks that down. Somebody said he couldn't shoot. I don't see that at all. It's a little line drive, but it gets the job done. Those are the best hits in baseball for those who don't know. Nah, hit it out the park, Brandon Berry. All right, that's a bucket from the Milwaukee Bucks. And Brandon Berry with another 3 ball, doesn't get it to go. Wally Watson gets it up to Caleb Johnson. And he'll left hand layup inside. Caleb Johnson getting the basket. Zach Washington going to work. He has all the space. Doesn't get it to fall. Too many dribbles there. And gets that one to Caleb Johnson. He'll shoot another one. Oh, he misses that one. And JT will go inside using his body and gets the layup to fall. And the timeout will be assessed to the Bucks, guys. And we will see you guys shortly. 25-23. All right, guys, and we are back. Bucks will inbound the ball. Zach Washington crosses, gives it to Berry. Berry looking, gets a screen from Kraft. Kraft slips. He gets it down to him, but that's blocked by Chris Anderson. And gets it to Chris Anderson. He shoots it, and that's short. Farrah Johnson hustling, getting them extra possessions here. And Farrah Johnson, right corner, can't get it to fall though. Farrah Johnson struggling with the shot right now. Gonna need it from all 5 guys, and that gets all the way to Kraft, and he turns up over and gets it to go after the tip. And Tristan Schwartz with a tough bucket there. It's 27-25. Brandon Berry working. Wally Watson, good defender, gets the screen, doesn't fight though. Pulls up. Nicholas Kraft on the rebound. And Zach Washington tries to get it up and over, but doesn't. And Wally Watson pushing it in transition. He sees Tristan, gets it to him. And gets it to Chris down low, and he gets it to go. Brandon Berry working, punch dribble, tween, punch. Gets it up to Zach Washington, who finishes with the and one. 27-29. Bucks lead, have the chance to cut it to 1 in the first half, approaching the 5:15 point. And that's rebounded by the Bucks. Chris Anderson rebounding the ball well. And gets it to Farrah Johnson and finishes. Great catch and finish from Farrah Johnson. And Wally Watson with another strip. He's looking up. He sees Farrah. Farrah's going to stop, get it to Tristan. Great pass from Farrah Johnson. And Wally Watson looking to take that again. Oh, none of the Bucks hustled for that one. It'll be a timeout assessed to the 76ers. They feel like they were going to score, but scores 31-27. Be back after the timeout. All right, and we're back. Baseline out of bounds for the Sixers. Gets it to Nicholas Kraft. Probably should have went up with that one, but doesn't. Josh Washington with the floater inside. Gets it to go. Gets to Wally Watson, gets it back to Chris Anderson, up over Farrah Johnson with the rebound, gets it to Wally, looking for the pass, gets it to Caleb Johnson. Good find from from Wally Watson. Farrah Johnson with a great hustle. Gets it over to Nicholas Kraft. Zach Washington hustling, but doesn't get it to go. And Farrah Johnson, great pass from Farrah. Caleb Johnson, that would be a charge, offensive foul. Brandon Berry. Tristan Swartz guarding him. Could have got called for a moving screen there. Didn't. Zach Washington with the fake. Loses the ball. Get it to MJ. MJ pull up mid-range shot, and that's good. Ties the ball game. Approaching 3 minutes here in the first half.
Zach, my man. My bad. I'm going to move next time. Target screen. Good shot. Here you come, back screen, Brandon. I'm with you. Stay up, Brandon.
Tristan goes all the way. Doesn't get it to fall. Hustling. And throws it off the back. Doesn't work. As it's going the other way. And that's a miss. Kraft with the rebound and gets it to go. And Caleb Johnson is has to take a break. There are no subs for him though, so I don't know how this works. Watson. Slow dribble, but gets the floater up and over. Doesn't get it to fall though.
Yeah, nice.
And that's a great pass to Nick Kraft from Zach Washington. Watson misses that. Farrah Johnson tips it though. They have no numbers in transition as they did get back. Brandon Berry does what he does and gets the ball in the basket. It is a 6-point lead now. Throws it up to Farrah Johnson. He'll shoot that one. And that's short. Caleb Johnson, good hands there, but he doesn't get it. Nick Kraft pushing the ball up the floor. And he's pulling out all the moves in the repertoire right now. And it's 56 seconds remaining in the game. It'll be Nick Kraft. And he missed the first one. And he knocks down the second. And Tristan Swartz pushing it up the floor. Gets it to Farrah Johnson. Doesn't get it to fall though. And pick up by Caleb Johnson. Baseline bounce pass. He was out of bounds. It'll stay Bucks ball. And it's 5 seconds on the clock. And I believe they're just going to hold it until the buzzer goes off. 9.8 seconds to go back on the game clock. It's the first time I've seen that happen after the buzzer. Molly Watson gets a tip by Brandon Berry. Bounce pass, Tristan Swartz shoots it. He had more time. But that'll be all there, guys. And second half, it'll be 31-38. Sixers have the lead. Okay, Brandon Berry has the ball. He drives baseline and he gets the bucket to go. And Wally Watson gets all the way but gets fouled. And he will get to the line and shoot two. Jason Harris with the foul on him. That's his second. And he knocks down the first free throw. Scores 40-32. The Sixers have the lead right now. Sixers with the advantage. And Wally Watson will knock the second one down. 40-33. 7-point game. Jonathan Townsend to Jason Harris. Shoots it from the corner. Doesn't get to fall. Wally Watson will push it in transition. He has numbers. He sees him in the corner. Wally Watson has eyes everywhere. Chris Anderson, he'll shoot it. It isn't good, though. And he launches it down towards D'Angelo Sanders. And tipped by Brandon Berry. Oh, looking to handle that ball, but this carpet says nothing here for you. He gets it to D'Angelo Sanders, gets it to Josh Washington. He likes that shot right there. Doesn't get it to fall, though. And he gets it inside. D'Angelo Sanders shot good last night. Can't get it to fall. Brandon Berry with 2 rebounds there. And that might be a foul on Brandon Berry. Ran him right over. Tristan Swartz. Stops, gets it to Caleb. Caleb lays it up, doesn't get it to fall. And pushing it is Jonathan Townsend. A little too much on that pass there. Can't save it, and we'll go back to the Bucks. Wally Watson shoots it, bounces high. Ooh, almost got the great bounce there. And Josh Washington with the rebound after a couple tippity taps. Jason Harris gets stripped by Farrah Johnson. Gets it in front to Tristan Swartz. He lays that up and in. Brandon Berry hustling there. Farrah Johnson making an impact on this game defensively and with his hustle and rebound. That's Farrah Johnson's first foul. That whistle resonated. Brandon Berry, mid-range jump shot. Doesn't get it to go. Farrah Johnson with the rebound. And Wally Watson gets it to the corner. Tristan Swartz. He misses that. Tristan Swartz can't get a 3 to fall right now. D'Angelo Sanders pushes it in transition, gets it to Jonathan Townsend. Can he get his to fall? But he knocks it down. Hits the bottom of the net. And Wally Watson crosses. Ooh, probably had it, but he wanted the shooter to get the ball. Then Jason Harris gets the ball. He pushes. He's looking up. He crosses. He'll spin. He loves that spin. Doesn't get it to go, though. Wally Watson with the rebound, pushing it in transition. Great bounce pass to Tristan Swartz. Use the left hand, Tristan, as he misses that layup right there. And Brandon Berry shooting from the corner wide open, and that's a good shot. He knocks it down. They're up 11. And timeout will be assessed to the Bucks. 46-35. We'll be back after these breaks. guys, and we are back in play. Bucks inbounding the ball here, and they're pressuring right now. The Sixers. All the Sixers need to do is play good defense, rebound, and pace this game, and they can milk these last 15 minutes. But this is plenty of time to swing something as they swing it to Caleb Johnson, and he doesn't get it to fall. But Chris Anderson gets the rebound, goes up, and finishes. Sounded crispy, didn't it, guys? And Brandon Berry, mid-range master. Him and Ronnie Jackson love that shot there. And Brandon Berry will shoot a 3-ball. Doesn't get that to fall, though. Jonathan Townsend fights for it along with D'Angelo Sanders. He'll shoot a 3-ball. Doesn't get it to fall. Get it back to them. D'Angelo Sanders lays it up and gets it to go. Sixers are looking good right now against the Bucks. Ooh, great pass to Farrah Johnson, who misses the layup. Oh, no. And Jason Harris toeing the line right there. Doesn't get it to go. And Wally Watson for 3. Doesn't get that to go. Brandon Berry pushing it up the floor. Shout out to everybody that enjoyed that extra hour of sleep last night, because I did not get an extra hour of sleep. If I sound sleepy, I'm sorry, guys. But hopefully this game can wake us up if the Bucks decide to crawl back in it, pump fake, hop steps, fouls, and he'll get to the line. Scores 37-50, 13-point lead for the Sixers. 13:21 remaining on the clock. Can the Bucks make something happen? Only 5 guys, so somebody on this floor has to get hot. Quan Shaw watching. Trying to keep himself ready for the playoffs. I don't think the Bucks have many spots to move based on where they're at and who they've beaten, who they lost to. They are the 9 seed, so there is no first round bye to play for. And if the Sixers win this, they automatically get the 10 seed. As them and the Thunder, I believe, have the same record. And Farrah Johnson can't get that to go, and he's letting all the heat out. And Zach Washington gets it to fall. And Wally Watson crosses, using his body, looking up. Wally Watson has eyes up and everywhere, but he decides to take it to the basket and gets the bucket. Wally Watson pacing himself very well this game. I think he needs to kind of unleash it because they need it right now. Zach Washington goes all the way to the rim, doesn't get it to go. And Tristan Schwartz gets the rebound, gets it to Wally Watson, and he'll lay that up and in. Wally Watson with 2 back-to-back. After I get to talking, he must have heard me. And Jonathan Townsend, slow cross. They do not have to push the ball right now. They have the lead. They don't have to rush anything. And that's a great pass to Zach Washington, who fades away and gets that to go. Anything else would have been a foul because of the way he fell backwards. Sell it sometimes, you know. Open, that's a trip. That is a trip.
Zach Washington.
And Chris Anderson struggling from out there right now. The Bucks just can't put the ball in the ocean right now. And that's a foul, but I think that's not on a continuation. If you're not the Warriors, playing with 5 or 4 guys is just not easy. Especially if you're not a great shooting team. But Zach Washington throws it away. Tristan Schwartz gets it out to Caleb Johnson. He'll shoot it, and he'll knock it down. Seems like Caleb Johnson's the only one that can get one to fall from downtown. He's got to have at least 18 points right now. to Nick Kraft. Gets it inside to Zach Washington. Doesn't get it to fall. It's a great pass, though. Great movement by the Sixers. They just have to convert. And gets it to Farrah Johnson. Farrah gets fouled. And he will head to the line. Farrah Johnson needs to stay aggressive, even if he feels like his shot's not going down. There's only 5 guys. He has to be aggressive.
Mike Bowman picked up his second foul.
And Farrah Johnson knocks down the first free throw. Thanks for all 23 people joining us early this afternoon here on the stream for this Sixers and Bucks game. Thank you guys for tuning in, whether you're watching it on your phone, you're at work, you're listening to it in your AirPod. Thank you for being a part of here at K1. You are sitting in our invisible stands. It's like the bubble, guys. You guys are the bubble fans. And MJ with the mid-range shot, he likes it, but he doesn't get it to go. Chris Anderson doing a great job rebounding for him. And Wally Watson gets it to Tristan Swartz, jab. He goes up, gets it blocked by Brandon Berry, who's done a great job defensively this game. And he tries to dunk it, but I guess he knew Nick Kraft was there. Might be tired. He hasn't sat all game. And gets it to Chris Anderson. And he lays it up and in, gets it to Brandon Berry back down the court. He spins through the guys on the other side and gets it to go. Brandon Berry, great move from him. Chris Anderson to Tristan Swartz. 5 to 6ers. And I think he's going to try to lay this one up. Oh, wrong am I. He says, I'll dunk it with 2 hands this time for safety. And Wally Watson gets fouled there. Nick Kraft playing hard defense, but he does foul him. And Wally Watson will get to the line. 7 minutes and 52 seconds remaining in this game.
Foul on Nick Kraft.
And he misses the first one. And Nick Kraft with the rebound. Pushing the ball. Gets it up to Brandon Berry. Oh, and he steps through, but he gets fouled on the shot attempt, and he'll go to the line. All right, guys. So right now, we are in the final week of the regular season, and we're headed into playoffs. So I have a guest, Jonathan Henschel here, who is a bracket nerd, I like to call it. He's going to tell you guys what our playoff standings look like. What's going on, John?
Hey, Walt. How you doing?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. It's always crazy how fast things fly by on the season.
Man, you're telling me.
Here we are, week 11 in November. Yeah, so you already alluded to it with these two teams. The Bucks are locked into the 9 seed, and a Sixers win locks them into the 10 seed. If the Sixers were to lose, the Thunder could win and jump them. But if the Sixers win or the Thunder lose, then the Thunder are the 11 as Chris Anderson gets it to go, and then the Hawks are locked into the 12 seed. The Spurs are trying to do the game as well here. The Spurs have a magic number of 1, so they are tied with the Grizzlies. Both teams are 8-2, I believe. And so whoever Spurs magic number is 1. Sorry, guys. Spurs win, they're the 1 seed. Or if the Grizzlies lose today, the Spurs are the 1 seed. The Grizzlies are up a game on the Lakers with the tiebreaker, and so if they win today, they are locked into the 2 seed. Again, can only get to the 1 seed if they win and the Spurs lose, if that makes sense. The Lakers are guaranteed a top 3 seed. We're going to keep it here for the timeout. The Lakers are guaranteed a top 3 seed. The crazy scenario, Walt, that we've been talking about is if the Lakers were to win today, the Grizzlies were to lose today, and the Spurs were to lose today, you could have a 3-way tie at the top where all 3 teams could be 8-3. If that happens, then I will get on air and clear up how the tiebreakers work for that. That'd take 3 different results for that to happen, but if the Spurs hold serve, they're the 1 seed, the Grizzlies win, they'd be the 2 seed, and the Lakers would be the 3 seed. If that all happens and the Celtics win their 1 o'clock game against the Hawks, they would be the number 4 seed. There was a weird scenario where the Lakers could lose, and it actually would bump the Celtics down to 5. But again, you'd have to have a couple upsets for that to happen. And we've got the Heat and Nets. They're the game of the week today at 4 o'clock. Both teams are 6-4. The winner of that game gets to 7-4 and has a good chance at the number 5 seed. And then the loser of that game is going to be kind of in the same boat as the Warriors, potentially. If the Warriors were to beat the Grizzlies, they could all get to 6-5. So if the Warriors lose today and the Bulls lose today, the Warriors would be the 7 and the Bulls would be the 8. If the Warriors were to lose and the Bulls were to win, the Bulls would jump up and be the 7 seed and the Warriors would be the 8 seed. So I think where the most movement you'd likely see today is in that middle stretch there, because you have the Heat and the Nets playing each other, and the Bulls play the Spurs there, and the Warriors play the Grizzlies. So the winner of the Heat-Nets game should be a top 5 seed, and then the loser of that game just depends on how they did against the Warriors. So the Heat lost to the Warriors, they could fall down to 7 if they lost and the Warriors won. The Nets already beat the Warriors, so the Nets, the lowest they can go, I believe, is 6. So that's my best rundown here at 12:50. I'll probably hop back on during the 5 o'clock game, the game 66, and give you another rundown then just to kind of see what things look like. But Spurs' magic number is 1, and then the Grizzlies and the Lakers all have clinched a first-round bye. And again, the Sixers here, if they hold on, it would go Bucks 9, Sixers 10, Thunder 11, Hawks 12, and then still a lot to be played for there in the middle with the Celtics, the Heat, the Nets, and the Warriors and Bulls. So hopefully that clears it up, or maybe I made it more confusing for you, but I'll hop back on during the 5 o'clock game tonight and just kind of clear up where everybody's at in the standings. So should be a fun day here, and just thanks everybody for joining us and your support this season.
Well, thank you, Mr. Henschel, a.k.a. Mr. Bracket Nerd, for letting us know everything that's been going on as far as the brackets go. There can be a lot of movement if there are a lot of upsets today, but like he said, at the 5 p.m. game when the Grizzlies are playing the Warriors, that'll be the best time for us to see what scenarios happen if the Grizzlies win or if the Warriors win. Yeah, it's a lot, guys. It's a lot. The craziest thing about the bracket is that there is a possible way to get a 3-way tie for first place. But hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully things play out to be normal. But anything can happen as long as life and existence is a thing. Well, let's get back to the game. Scores 55-64. The Sixers still have the lead. Michael Arnigan Jr. has a shot, but he won't take it. But I'm not mad at him because there's only 3 minutes, 2.5 minutes remaining in the game, and they don't have to rush anything. It's 5 seconds on the shot clock. Jonathan Townsend with the wrap. Gets it up and gets it to go. Jonathan Townsend. And Wally Watson gets up and gets it to go. And it looks like it'll be a foul on 14, Tristan Schwartz. I think the Bucks have done a great job not fouling, at least, to stay in this game, but couldn't make enough shots. Yeah, the Bucks with no subs. Not sure how this works. No Barrick, no Quan, 2 of their leading scorers. then gets it to Zach Washington, gets it inside, lays it up and in. And it's 68 to 53. And up and in is Farrah Johnson. And they foul Jonathan Townsend. And that'll be a turnover. It'll be Bucks ball.
Ball, go away, Bucks. Ball.
And Caleb Johnson gets it, shoots it, doesn't get it to go. Caleb Johnson fell like a cow on a farm. Shout out to Ryan Kavos for helping a fellow K1 member up. And Farrah Johnson has 4 fouls. He's the only one in foul trouble. And he misses that. Brandon Berry with the rebound. Did Farrah foul after they told him not to foul? I believe Farrah Johnson is fouled out. And now the Bucks have 4 guys. Brandon Berry knocks down the first free throw. They have 1 minute and 22 seconds to score 14 points. I've seen it happen, but the way things are going here, it's not likely. And he makes another one. I'm going to have to see some great defense and some very rushed play from the Sixers for that to happen. And, uh-oh. So he stopped the play because the clock didn't start. Great awareness by our referees this morning. They're awake. Jonathan Townsend has the ball. Gets it over to MJ, and that's a foul, but they just didn't call it. And the Bucks looking to make something happen. Tristan Swartz crosses, shoots it, and out of all threes to make, that's the one that he makes, the one leaning after a cross. I know he's probably beating himself up right now. But then that goes to D'Angelo Sanders, who lays that up and in. And 48 seconds remaining. And Tristan Swartz shoots that. Guys, I just walked away from the mic. I'm sorry. Tristan Swartz hits the 3-ball, getting fouled, leaning forward. And he couldn't get a catch and shoot or standstill 3 to go all game. The frustration. I'm just going to call it, guys. This game's over. They're desperate at this point. Brandon Berry. They fouled him, but they're not calling it. They fouled him, but they're not calling it. And Brandon Berry dunks the ball. And Tristan Swartz is going to turn the ball over. And gets to JT. He'll shoot the ball. He misses that. And Tristan Swartz again. Can he make some magic happen? I bet this goes in. Well, I would have lost my money. And it's 18 seconds remaining in the game. No shot has to be taken. And that'll be the ball game, guys. Final score is 61 to 76. The 76ers win.